Zambia's #1 betting brand is bigger and better than ever. It's time for you to get back in the action with Bolabet. Check out our brand new website at bolabet.co.zm or visit any of our branches countrywide. We know you think you're the biggest fan, but are you prepared to bet on it?
Bigger and better than Bolabet. #1 betting brand, bigger and better than Bolabet.
Bolabet. Prove you know the game.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Bolabet Chat Show with yours. This is Al Cow, aka Alif Kalipinde, and I'm here with my usual partner in crime, Pancharela Chama. How are you doing, Punch?
I'm fine, Alif. I'm fine.
Yeah, it's good to see you. And had a good week so far?
Yeah, I had a good week, but when I was coming here, usually Thursday, we usually come like probably an hour, 30 minutes well in advance to prepare. But then the traffic, and I was wondering what's going on. Then I forgot that it's a holiday tomorrow. Yeah, it's a holiday tomorrow.
You gotta say welcome. We have a guest this evening. It's evening, eh? Martha Nshimbi from Zanaco FC, the media officer. Martha, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm terrific. It's good to see you. It's good to have you on the show.
Good to be here too.
Yeah. How are things with Zanaco Football Club?
Things are okay with the club. We had an international break, no matches, just training, and the league resumes this weekend. We are playing Zesco United on 4th of April.
You're playing my team
this Sunday, so preparations have been going on well.
Okay, fantastic. So we'll be going straight into that in a short time. But I just want to let our viewers know, first of all, that you need to register with Bolabet. Go to the website, www.bolabet.co.zm. Click on the register icon. You can't miss it. It's on the top right of your screen on the Bolabet website. It's in yellow. Click the register button if you're not already registered, because tonight we'll be giving away 600 kwacha in free bets to 6 lucky viewers. So if you're watching us, hit the like button on the Facebook page and share this live stream. And remember, this show comes to you live every Thursday at 19 hours all the way up to 20 hours with myself, Punch, and Bwezani, and our lovely guest for today. Unfortunately, Bwezani is not with us today. What happened to Bwezani, by the way?
He had to sort out some issues.
Okay, so he's running a couple of errands, but he will definitely be with us probably tomorrow when we create another bet. Remember that every Friday now, we sit in one of the Bolabet stores around town, and we each pick 2 teams, come up with our own odds, and create a multi-bet ticket. We created a ticket last week. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. Okay, so watch the stream tomorrow. The show should be on around 14 hours. But just watch this space on the Bolabet Facebook page every Friday. Just check out for the videos. You will see us there in one of the Bolabet stores. And probably we'll be back again at the VIP lounge here at East Park Mall tomorrow to create that ticket. All right. So remember, the number to dial is 0977-977-860. If you want to win yourself a free bet, we'll ask you one easy question and you can win yourself 100 kwacha, which you can use to predict the next games, some of the fixtures which are up and coming this weekend. Today is a Thursday. I think there were a couple of games in the UEFA World Cup qualifiers for 2022. There's Wycombe. There's games in the Champions League Championship as well. The phone is already ringing. Not yet. Not yet. We haven't opened the lines just yet. So just hold your fire. But there's games in the Championship that you can actually try your luck on with the free bets that you'll be able to win. There's CAF Champions League as well. That's of course the South African League. And there's the La Liga, which kicks off as well tomorrow. And most of the games I think are done and dusted now in the World Cup qualifiers, huh?
Yeah, it was the 3rd round of matches.
Yeah, it's done, huh?
Yeah, so it'll be back after a couple of months.
Did you try your luck and win anything?
No, it was Germany killed it.
Yeah, German one really cost people a lot. No one expected them to lose 2-1
No one.
in that match. They were playing, let me just check real quickly.
They were playing North Macedonia.
Imagine.
Yeah. It's in
Yeah.
2-1.
2-1 against
yeah. Played a good game.
Yeah.
It was
The rest were straightforward wins. Like France, Denmark, you expected that 4-0. Of course, Iceland also, you expected that win. You expected as well for Spain, 3-1 against Kosovo. Italy to win against Lithuania, 2-0. Scotland beat Faroe Islands 4-0. There were a lot of 4-0s.
Yeah.
So usually I like to bet the combos, which is either a away win or draw, or a home win or draw, with 0 to 3 goals most of the time, or 1 to 3 goals. So if I had gone with these ones, I was going to lose, because most of these games ended 4-1, 4-0. So yeah. So just as well, I didn't manage to try my luck on these ones, but tomorrow we'll definitely try our luck with the Premier League as it kicks off again on Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, so remember to hit that like button if you're watching us. We've got a couple of comments already coming in, and yeah, thank you so much to everybody who's already streaming us live on Facebook. Remember to hit that share button as well. Give us those hearts, those likes. Would love to hear from you guys, and yeah, your feedback is very important to us. So remember, today we'll be talking about a couple of things. Just gotta say thank you so much to James, Siame, Hunter, Rudo, who's asking for a free bet. Yeah, no problem. Just call on 0977-977-860 if you want to win yourself that free bet tonight. And it's 100 kwacha up for grabs. Just answer one easy peasy lemon squeezy question, and you can get yourself that free bet. Big up also to Petrina Rikas Mutemwa, who says, give us Imwe, and we'll definitely give it to you. Also, big up to MT, who's also watching. Marco Rossi, who's also watching and busy chatting. And Petrina Rikas Mutemwa says, Martha Nshimbi, baby! Yeah, she's in the bill. And in fact, I think I've spoken quite a lot. So remember one thing that I was saying, that always make sure that when you're watching the live stream, start registering with Bolabet, because if you do call and you do win, you will have to have an account with Bolabet, because the money will go straight into your Bolabet account. It's very easy to register. Just click the register icon and follow the easy steps. You have to have an NRSD number as well as a phone number, and you have to be 18 years and above to be eligible to play with Bolabet. There's loads of fantastic stuff that you will find on the website, from not just football, but there's basketball, there's tennis, there's hockey, and there's one of my favorites now, which I'm playing on a regular, which is virtual sports. Virtual sport, you have the dice there, you have the cards, and then of course you have roulette, which you can try your luck on the spinning wheel. And yeah, lots of people are making a lot of money from that one. So if you're sharp and if you think you're lucky, then that could be your game that can make you a little ends meet at the end of the day. All right, but you have to be very clever, like I said, and remember, play for fun. Don't make this a career. You know, it should be something that you can do on the side, and don't invest a lot of money in it. We insist, please do this for fun. It's just for fun. It shouldn't be something that you should take too seriously. All right, and this is coming from us Bolabet people, so we are telling you to play with Bolabet, but play to have fun. All right, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's focus on our lovely guest this evening, Martha Nshimbi. So, Martha, how do you feel about Zanaco so far? How they've been performing, and where do you think they're going to end up at the end of this season? But first of all, how do you feel about Zanaco's performance this season?
I feel we've been doing very well. We've improved. Looking at how we ended last season and how we've started this season. Currently, we are second place on the log. It's just a few points behind the log leader, Zesco United.
My team.
Yes. So,
which I told Punch that we're defending and we're going to win again this season. 40 points. We've already survived relegation.
Okay, so I feel we've been doing great, and there is still room for improvement. We keep on improving each and every match that we play. So our goal is to win the league, to win the title, and we still have quite a number of matches to play. It's still open. We still have that chance, but then we're taking one game at a time. So for now, our focus is Zesco United, whom we are playing this Sunday.
So first versus second. Punch, where do you think this game is going to go? Who do you think is going to carry the day?
I think Zesco will win. They're at home.
Thank you, Punch.
They've always done well. I know my brothers look at me with daggers but I think Zesco will win. Look, they've been doing really, really well under Numba. You know, I was one of his biggest critics, saying that, you know, the way that he plays his football, long balls, I've never liked that football from any coach in the world. But he's done it. The results are coming, and Zanaco,
it's working.
It's working.
Might as well. Why stop a good thing? If it's working, don't fix it. You know what I mean? If it ain't broken,
don't fix it. I think Zesco have got the bigger. They've got the bigger advantage come Sunday. It's going to be a big match.
It's always a big match whenever we play against Zesco United.
Yeah,
whenever
it's like a derby,
it is. So we'll see how it ends, but we want to win, and we've been preparing, and we still are.
Okay. All right, so remember that this match is going to be live, and in charge it's going to be epic. It's on Sunday, isn't it?
Yes, 4th of April.
Yeah, so it's going to be on Sunday. And remember that you can actually play to win with Bolabet and see where your money is. The game is at 15 hours at Levi Mwanawasa Stadium. So Zesco United are in action against Zanaco, and it's a cracker. Give us a call now on 0977-977-860. Give us your views on what you think the outcome would be with this game, and what you think Zanaco needs to do to cause an upset. I don't know if other people would think it's an upset if Zanaco beat Zesco. But for me, personally, since these are the defending champions, it could be. Let's take in our first caller. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Your name and where are you calling from?
I can't hear you now.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ernest. I'm calling you from Lusaka.
Ernest, which team in the MTN Fire Super League do you support?
Yes.
Which team do you support in the local league?
Zesco, obviously.
Yay! My partner in crime. Ernest, what do you think the outcome would be in this game on Sunday?
We are winning. I think it will be 3-1.
Okay. Where do you think the goals are going to come from?
Your line is breaking.
I'll say, where do you think the goals are going to come from?
The goals, I believe our man, Justin Zesco is going to score a break. And one ball is up in our income strikers, but Zesco definitely scoring.
Okay. Fantastic. All right, Punch. Let's see if we can give Ernest. I had to get my pen. I forgot that I didn't have these things. Ernest, are you ready to win 100 kwacha?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. So we're going to ask you an easy question. Punch, ask away. Move your mic properly, Punch, and speak louder so I can hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Can you repeat that?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Who are Zesco United playing this Sunday?
You said who is what?
Who are Zesco United playing on Sunday?
Oh, we're playing against Zanaco.
All right. Okay.
What is the easiest question? Yeah, you just gave him the 100 kwacha. Ernest, what's your phone number?
It's an easy one.
0979.
0979 32
54
54
54
yes 54
30.
30.
Yes, 30 at the end.
Oh, okay. 0979 32 54 30.
Yes.
All right, congratulations. You've just won yourself a free 100 kwacha. courtesy of Bolabet. You have a Bolabet account?
Yes, I do have a Bolabet.
Fantastic. All right, thank you so much, and keep watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, huh?
Thank you very much.
All right, good day. All right, so that's 1 down, 5 to go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Punch, that's the easiest question. Now imagine someone is already a Zesco United supporter and asks him who are we playing on Sunday. Who doesn't know that?
Yes, that's what.
Okay, let's see if we can give away one more, then we move on with our discussion. Let's take in one more caller, Bonaventure. Barnabas, yeah, did I call you Bonaventure? Hello?
Hello. Afternoon.
Good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
Mati.
Martin SOS.
Yeah.
Our man, Martin. Muliche bakamba. So. Kamvula kaleka kai. Martin. Buildcon Forest Rangers are playing pa Sunday Naveve. What do you think about this game? By the way, Martin, which team do you support more MTN's Fast Super League?
I'm Power Dynamo.
Power Dynamo.
Yellow.
Okay, so let me just look at the fixtures very quickly on that's Saturday. Who are you guys playing pa Saturday?
Hello.
Who are you playing?
Hello, come again?
I was saying, who are you playing? Can you hear me?
We can fix, yeah?
Yeah. You said you are Power Dynamos or Lusaka Dynamos?
I'm Power Dynamo.
Or Power Dynamos. They're not in action this weekend, are they?
Power played on
Tuesday. Okay, they're not playing. Okay. All right, anyway, tell us about the game on Sunday.
I'll come against you out there.
Okay, that's like there's a bad connection, huh? All right, I'm going to go ahead and just ask you a question because I think there's a... Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Martin.
Okay.
Okay, you can hear me, huh?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay. Can you mention to me the names of the two guys who scored last night in the England game?
England game?
Against Poland.
Was the Hurricane?
Yes?
The captain, Maguire.
Yeah, and Harry Maguire. All right, nice one, Martin. Those are the names of the two scorers. What's your number again?
1976.
1976
80
80
98 18.
98 18. Okay, thank you so much, Martin. It's a shame we can't really hear you clearly. We wanted to get your views. Okay, maybe before you go,
Okay.
who do you think is going to win between Zesco and Zanaco?
Zesco.
Why?
We'll win Zesco.
Why?
Usually, hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Bolabet here. Bolabet no mani wa Zesco.
Kuchira wa Zanaco.
Kuchira wa Zanaco na.
Martha, remember that?
People will be shocked.
Martha says you'd be shocked.
Hello?
Okay, thanks, Martin. The line is bad. Thank you so much. Okay, so hold your fire, guys. I will be taking calls very, very shortly again. What do you think, Zanaco, Martha? Where do you think they need to strengthen, or what do you think would be the clinical thing that the team might need to apply to get a result in this game?
I think they just have to play as a team, not playing each man for himself. It's all about teamwork, dedication.
Yeah.
From the word go, you play as a team.
Yeah. Punch, what do you think Zanaco needs to do to get a result?
They need to push. I mean, Zesco will be on them in the first. We saw how Zesco destroyed Forest. We saw how Zesco has been taking apart all the teams they've been
5 wins in a row.
So they'll be on them in the first 3 minutes. So Zanaco will have to focus a lot on defending. And then for Zesco, I think they'll have their Zimbabweans back because the 3 Zimbabweans at Nkara returned. They were in action today. So Tabani and Tafazo Risiki are expected to play. I'm not sure if Ian Otieno will be around, but I'm sure he'll be back. He was with the Kenyan national team. So these will really come because Kenya, they managed to get a win in their last match over Togo. While for Zimbabwe, they may have lost against Zambia. But, they've qualified to the Africa Cup. So they'll come with that confidence, saying that, we're going to the Africa Cup.
And that's what I was expecting from both Nkana and Napsa. That, after going abroad, but like if Bwezana was here, you know what he was going to say? He's going to say jet lag. I'd probably, every time after flying, you get tired, that kind of stuff. But now that we've talked about Zanaco, we've talked a bit about Nkana and Napsa, let's also talk about our Chipolopolo team. Once again, I don't know how many years. I've even lost count of how many years we're getting knocked out of the Africa Cup of Nations,
3 times in a row.
And it's not even in the group stage, it's in the qualifier, which is very, very sad. Yes, we managed to beat Zimbabwe 2-0 just in a dead rubber game. It didn't really matter, What do you think went wrong?
Against Algeria, I think Mitchell started with the wrong formation.
But we still managed to win, to draw 3-3.
Yeah, but that was the game which ended up killing us.
Yeah, if we had gotten the maximum points there, we probably were going to finish on top of Zimbabwe.
Yeah, well, probably
by 2 points.
Yeah, by 2 points.
By a point, maybe. By a point, by 1 point, because we lost. We were behind.
By a point. So I think the team is good. But it's a lot. We made a mistake on a lot of things. First, Mitchell started with, I think, a formation which was difficult. You could see the players were struggling. Then he ended up changing it, but it was too late. Algeria had already scored. I think starting with 3 at the back, traditionally, recently, Zambian defenders are not used to that. You see, if you're starting 3 at the back, even your tactics should be different, because that will mean that one of your players will need to drop when you're defending, so it's either one of the fullbacks or one of the defensive midfielders. That's why he played with what is called double pivot in that match, playing with Nathan Sinkala and Benson Sakara, so that in any of the two, if they dropped, so that they make a lot of numbers. However, I think it was a challenge, because you could see the positioning. Where does the player go? He shouldn't get into another player's area, and
there was a lot of that. The fact that they didn't have enough time to gel, and I think he even mentioned it himself, Mitchell, that the back 3 didn't really have enough time to know each other, to build that chemistry, and that probably played against them. And that's one of the reasons why we actually considered 2 goals so early in like 25, 28 minutes.
It was so disappointing.
It was very disappointing, And it's the biggest disappointment was the fact that we actually managed to equalize from being 2-0 down to 2-2. That is a very difficult thing, and you're doing really well. But one of the biggest things that I also noticed was that there was a lot of criticism for the Zambian skipper, our captain. A lot of people feel maybe, remember I had asked you whether he was the right person to take Chipolopolo forward. What do you think about his performance?
Kawaso Trongo, I don't think he did badly, aside from the mistake he made, but it's those small mistakes. So I was watching both Kawaso and Tandy when they were at TP Mazembe, and I discussed it certainly on social media, where there was a match where they played Sundowns. Said that the way I just didn't want to come out, because that particular time Zambia was making a team, so I didn't want to be too critical and start saying these players. But you could see when they played Sundowns that Sundowns they capitalized. There was one particular chance where the defense made a mistake. And I was thinking that this could happen against Algeria, some small mistake. And, such teams like Algeria, they took their chances. And at that level, when you make a mistake, it's costly. And that's what we saw. So, Kawaso has to do a lot to get back into the national team. He really has to do a lot. It's not that he's a bad player. He's a good player. But I think
there's no other option, like what you said last time.
Yeah. There's if there were other options, we would have maybe found other defenders.
What about in goal, Alan Chibwe?
Alan Chibwe did well. I think also the other Chibwe, Cyril Chibwe, Mwenya
Chibwe.
He also did well. Mwenya Chibwe did well against Algeria. Then Alan did well against Zimbabwe. I think Mwenya is a little bit ahead in terms of how he responds and some of the things he does on the pitch. But Alan also has got the experience in playing for. He's played for Zambia for a longer time. But when I look at our goalkeepers, they're not at that level where
you can compare them to Kennedy Mwene. You can't.
But even Kennedy Mwene, we have to remember that there was a period in time where he wasn't as confident. He only started getting confident like in 2010.
Yeah.
He started playing for the national team, I think, his first season was like in 2006. So it took him 4 years for him to mature. For him to mature, for him to do certain things, command. And when 2012 came, he was ready. You could see he was ready. There was no striker, Samoa Gyan, all this. Because he had gained that through experience. He had gained that through playing a lot of other teams, a lot of other quality strikers. And I feel neither Mwenya and Alan currently are at that level. They still need to do a lot of development so that in terms of they gain experience. The only good thing with keepers is that keepers they can stay longer in terms of age. So even if a goalkeeper is say 26, he can still be developed into a very good goalkeeper by 30. By 32.
So they just need a little more time.
Yeah, they just need more time.
And finally, our international contingency, Enoch Mwepo and Patson Daka. Do you think they delivered as expected?
I think they did. They were both. You saw the way they came.
Very prolific, instrumental, and I think we weren't even going to get those goals if Patson Daka wasn't around.
We weren't.
We were going to finish bottom probably.
We weren't. It just shows how valuable he is to Zambia. It also shows how valuable he is in terms of African football, the quality he brings. And it's such a disappointment that such a huge player is not going to be at the biggest African showpiece, the Africa Cup of Nations. It's very different.
It's very sad.
It's very sad.
Yeah, because he was going to probably show some more traits of what he can actually do. You know what I mean?
And then he misses.
Yeah.
But I think it's so many issues. It's beyond both Enoch and Patson for them. It was beyond them, this performance. I know Enoch may have come out and said that we apologize, but I feel that
he didn't even need to.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't your fault.
It's not.
These are things which are beyond
expectation and
beyond
control.
Expectations and beyond the players. So I think that's
Martha, did you manage to watch the qualifiers, African qualifier games on the Chipolopolo side?
Yes, I did.
What was your view? What do you think went wrong for Chipolopolo this time, or to Michu?
I think that the formation, like Banch said, and then the other thing is that these guys haven't played together for
they didn't have enough time to gel.
They didn't have time to gel. So I think that's what actually contributed the most, because they haven't played together for the longest time, and others were arriving 2 days before the match, a day before so they didn't have time to to train together as a team, get to know how this one works, But then we had players that are playing at the same club, like Cletus Chama and Larry Wire. So I feel if those substitutions that were made in the second half, if they were made earlier, maybe things would have been different, because the substitutions that were made really did change the game.
Yeah, they had an impact,
Yeah, they did, big time. So if those substitutions were made a bit earlier, I think maybe the coach took time to read the game. If the substitutions were made earlier, maybe we would have been talking about us, playing.
We could have been talking about a different story, maybe. Yeah, could have at least finished second. We'll be taking those calls very, very soon. The phone has been ringing off the hook from the time we started. So we've already given away Ernest and Martin their 100 kwacha free bets. We still have 4 more. But I just want to read some of the comments so far. Gabriel Mbewe says, as draw is a draw, I think he meant a draw is better than a lose. So thanks to Kalampa. Kingsley says, good evening, everyone. That's Kingsley English Machaka. Amia Bridal says, watching from Lusaka. Thank you so much, Amia, for watching. Raymond Patriopa Timale wants the number. The number is 0977-977860. Write it down somewhere, because it could get you 100 kwacha free bet to play with. Bolabet. John Banana says, watching from Katete. Bolabet Vichitika. Absolutely, Vichitika all the time. Amon Mulenga, regular winner on the radio show, says, you don't pick up calls these days. Why? He just wants to win. That's all he cares about. All right, Amon, we're going to ask you a tough question. We've got tough questions today, not the ones that Punch is asking today. Kingsley has his usual problem with sound, but everyone else seems to be getting us loud and clear. So please check your device. It could be your device, maybe. Lazarus says Bolabet online deposit MTN is down. So I think our technical guys from Bolabet will definitely look into that one. Thank you so much for the heads up, Lazarus. Last King Willie D says I can't wait to win or won. Jiminy Wale says Zanaco won't stand a chance. It's going to be 2-0 in favor of Zesco. Martha,
they're writing us off. Wait and see.
Matthews Sinkanyika says good evening. Thank you so much, Matthews. Good evening to you too. Derek Nyam says that the number, please. The number, Derek, is 0977 977 860. That's 977 860. And I think we can take in a call, Barnabas. I think we're ready to see if we can give away some free bets. Hello.
Hello, hi.
I'm fine. Lucky caller number 3. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Godfrey from Michigan.
Godfrey. How are you doing, Godfrey?
I'm doing fine, and how are you?
Terrific. Godfrey, tell us, what do you think about Chipolopo's performance in the AFCON qualifiers?
About who and who?
Our Chipolo, they failed to qualify again for AFCON. How do you feel about that?
Actually, what I can say, that was a good game. I think we played
Against Zimbabwe?
Against both games, Algeria and Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Yeah, despite the defense for the first game. But against the second game, we played very well.
Yeah.
It was excellent.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. You ready for the question?
Come again?
Are you ready for the question? Martha, do you have a question?
Yeah.
You have a question?
Hello?
Okay. Martha is going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you get me?
Right.
Can you get her?
Yes, I can get you now.
Okay. So who is the leading top scorer in the? Can you get me?
Hello?
Okay, I'll ask who is the leading goal scorer in the MTN Fast Super League so far?
Who's top scorer?
Yeah, in the MTN Fast Super League.
It must be Moses Spirit.
No.
No Jacob.
Yes.
Yes, you got it right the second time. Okay, the name again?
Godfrey.
Godfrey. What's your phone number?
1971.
0971?
99.
19?
99.
Oh, 99?
57.
57?
32.
Congratulations, Godfrey. Thank you so much for coming through. Remember to hit that like button.
Actually, I wanted even to comment about my team will be playing with against Zanaco. I can see Martha is the Zanaco. I don't know if it's Zanaco fan or what.
She's a Zanaco. Yes, you can even see from the face mask. She's all Zanaco, man, all the way.
It's a Zanaco, yeah. Me, I'm a Zesco United fan.
Yeah, so she's the Zanaco FC media officer.
Yeah, it's my local team support.
So where do you think the goals are going to come from for Zesco?
Huh?
Where do you think the goals are going to come from Zesco?
I think Sakala is going to score one.
Me too.
Even Kelvin Kampamba,
Mm-hmm.
I think will be icing the
either both or either one, aye?
Yeah.
So final scoreline?
It'll be 3-1.
3-1. Thank you so much, Godfrey. So that's where you're going to put your money on. Continue playing, and remember to play for fun.
That's my team. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. All right, congratulations to Godfrey, Martin, and Enes on winning themselves 100 kwacha free bets courtesy of Bolabet. Let's take in another caller, Barnabas. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Michael calling from SOS.
Michael, how are you?
Hello.
Your brothers with Martin, ka?
Yes.
Because they always say Martin SOS, Michael SOS. Okay, Michael.
Yeah.
Give us your views on NAPSA. Where do you think NAPSA are going to finish at the end of the season? Where do you think NAPSA are going to finish at the end of this season? NAPSA stars. Yeah, in the MTN Fires Super League. Where do you think? Right now they're 13th.
Yeah.
Where do you think they'll finish?
That can get you paid.
I'm saying, where do you think Napsa Stars are going to finish at the end of the season?
They are going to.
Where do you think Napsa Stars will finish at the end of the season on the MTN Fires Super League?
They can survive. They can be in position 9, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Punch seems to agree with you. Which team? Which team do you support?
It's Zara.
Zanaco. Serious?
Yeah.
So good. Tell us, Zesco versus Zanaco on Sunday. What do you think Zanaco have to do? What do you think Zanaco have to do to win?
What do?
What do you think Zanaco have to do to win against Zesco on Sunday?
No sure right now.
You've got no confidence.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask you a question, a quick one. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me the final result between Scotland and Faroe Islands in the World Cup qualifiers. Give me the result between Scotland and Faroe Islands in last night's matches.
It was 4-0.
4-0, one time. Congratulations, Michael. What's your phone number?
1971
Uh-huh.
44
44
22
22
48.
48.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. So that's 4 down. We've got 2 more, which we'll give away towards the end. So hold your fire right now. We'll take on the callers just before we wrap up the show for today. So we've spoken about Chipolopolo, and we've also spoken about Zanaco and Zesco. And there's one thing I just wanted to mention, which I saw earlier, and I spoke about it actually earlier on the radio show. It's the ladies, the women's Super League. I think they've gone into week 3, and there's some games in action this weekend. Green Buffaloes, Indeni Roses, Lusaka Dynamos ladies, all aiming to continue their unbeaten. All of them haven't lost a game so far in their last 2 matches. So this weekend, that's in the FARS Women's National League. So Buffaloes will be away to sorry, I keep playing with this thing until you find that it is given away. So I was saying that Buffaloes will be away to National Assembly, who haven't won a single game so far, unfortunately. While Indeni Roses welcome Red Arrows this weekend as well. Central Province-based Queen's Academy will be looking for their first win of the season as they play host to struggling ZISD Queens. So those are some of the matches in the FARS Women's Super League this weekend. Punch, we need to start, watching the ladies in action as well, so that at least,
I don't know.
we can start betting on them as well.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good to support. The only challenge which I have is that I watch a lot of Zambian league, I watch a lot of African league, so it becomes difficult.
It's becoming a pile up and time also. But I think it's important.
But it's good because they're going to the Olympics, so.
Exactly. And last year, Chipolopolo were actually doing much better than Chipolopolo. You know that.
Yeah.
And Chipolopolo are actually the team actually comes from the pot of this league. That's where they pick out all these players, and some of these lady players are phenomenal. They went very, very far in the competitions that they were playing last year. I think some of them almost reached even the final.
I think they lost.
So they, even in the Olympics, the upcoming Olympics, they could actually represent us much better than Chipolopolo right now.
Definitely.
If you think about it,
they play much better.
This is one of the reasons why we need to be watching the Ladies Super League, because they could be our last hope. They could be our last hope. What do you think, Martha?
I think it's good that we now have a league
for the ladies,
Yes, for the ladies, because most people do not know about. I think this is when people are getting to know that there's actually even a league.
Exactly.
And there's always room for improvement. And I think we've improved from the past years. We now even have a league. Very soon we're going to see leagues also being formed in other provinces.
Yeah.
So there's a huge development.
And it's also a nice way out for ladies who are looking for an alternative career, especially if they're fit, energetic, and you know that they could start. This can open doors. There could be scouts out there, like in England and America. Some of the women who are pushing for equal pay for the ladies' leagues as compared to the guys' leagues, meaning this can be a full-time job for some ladies, you know. And the sky is the limit. You never know where this can take you. You know, I've got a brother who got an NBA scholarship and is now got a green card living in America, given, you know, and it was through sports that he's found himself living in America, you know, like as a citizen, a half citizen, which is fantastic. And it's all courtesy of sports. And he was just playing by Zamsho Sports Complex. Then some scouts from NBA saw him and they picked him out of the thousands because they saw something. You know what I mean? So it could happen to you too. So guys, let's support our women in the FAS Women's National League Week 3 on Saturday. And Bowling United Sports Academy will also take on Lusaka Dynamo's women. So let's see how that one will pan out. That game is at 15 hours at Margaret Manakatwe Bowling Stadium. Whereas National Assembly will take on Green Buffaloes at 10 hours. You know what? I'm going to ask a question from some of these fixes that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
from one of them.
How people are paying attention. So Queen's Academy will take on ZISD, who haven't won a single game so far. That game is at 10 hours. The venue is at Jasmine Ground on Sunday. And Mufulira Wanderers women will take on Yasa at 10 hours at Shinde Stadium. Nkwazi Queens will take on Nkana Queens at 10 hours, whereas Police Doves Queens will take on Zesco and Dollar Girls at 15 hours. Venues at Independence Stadium, Solwezi. Indeni Roses will take on Red Arrows women at 15 hours at Indeni Sports Complex. So those are the matches to look out for in the FAS Women's Super League. That's going into week 3 this weekend. All right, let's take in some more calls and see if we can give away those final free bets, the last 2 free bets for the evening. Hello? Hello, your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me?
Winston calling from Nakonde.
Your name again?
Winston calling from Nakonde.
Winston, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Winston, you've called before on the show, right?
Yes.
Which team do you support?
I support Nkana.
Hey, Punch, finally, you've got a compadre in Winston, Abankana. Where do you think Nkana are going to finish this season?
Top 4.
This season.
You got tricky, eh?
Somewhere around the 7.
7?
Things are not good.
No, but you know you've got 5 games in hand. 5, right? 5 games, right, Punch?
But the way they are playing, they're not playing well.
You've only played 17 matches, I think. 18. You played 18 matches so far. So I'm saying you've got 18. You've only played 18 matches so far. So you've now got actually 2 games in hand. There was a time you had 5 games in hand.
But their performance is not convincing.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Because you've only won 1 game in the last 5. So you could be onto something. Okay, so let me ask you. No. Actually, it's Martha. You've got another question for him? Okay, Punch will ask you a question. Very quickly, Punch.
No, I want to ask the last one.
You want to ask that? Okay. Winston, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Were you paying attention to what I was saying about the women's, the FAS, Women's Super League?
It was skipping.
You didn't hear?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. It's okay. Okay. I'm going to ask you about the fixtures for this weekend. Who are Lusaka Dynamos playing on Saturday?
Lusaka Dynamos.
Who are they playing on Saturday? Okay. Okay, I'll ask you another question. Okay, because I really want I really want you to get this this free bet.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Nangu yankana game kaina sila tambairi.
Imagine inapita kairi.
Okay, let me ask.
Okay, yeah.
Can you name one player today who made his debut for Nkana? Can you name one player today who made his debut for Nkana?
In the 2-2.
In the today's match.
For
Nkana. Which new player played for Nkana today?
Emmanuel Mbola.
There you go. Nice one. Mwizi wa timu yanu. What's your number, Winston?
0974
0974
98
98
19
19
93.
93. Thank you so much, Winston. Go and all the best with Nkana.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. All right, we've got one last call to take in before we actually wrap things up. We've got 5 more minutes with the show. Ready to take in that final call, Punch?
Yes.
All right, let's take in our final call and maybe final call if it's the final winner because we've got one last one. Thanks. Barnabas, hello?
Hello.
Hello, your name and where are you calling from?
This is Davey.
Davey, how are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
Good. Have you won anything? You've been winning a lot this week especially.
Yeah.
So have you won anything?
Yeah, I think I won 450 something yesterday.
From the free bet, car?
From the free bet I got.
Congratulations, Davey. All right, Punch has got a question for you. By the way, Davey, before we ask you the question, which team do you support in the MTN Faz Super League?
What?
Which team do you support in MTN Faz Super League?
Zesco.
Yay! You're like me. Kasi ndio mzani Faz.
United fan.
Nice one. So we're winning on Sunday.
Yeah, definitely winning.
What will be the scoreline? What's the scoreline? What's your prediction?
It should be, I think, 2-1 or 3-1. Zesco will carry the day.
Yeah, that's almost exactly what is it? Was it Martin? Huh? Okay, all right. Are you ready for the question?
Yes, I'm ready.
Punch?
Okay. Zesco United. Do Zesco United have 5 Zimbabwean players, 2 Zimbabwean players, or 0 Zimbabwean players?
Come again?
Do Zesco United have 5 Zimbabwean players, 2 Zimbabwean players, or 0 Zimbabwean players?
The line is cutting. I can't get your question.
Alif.
Oh, sorry. So the question was, you said Zesco? Zesco, do they have 2 Zimbabwean players, 3 Zimbabwean players, or 4?
2 Zimbabwean players, 5 Zimbabwean players, or no Zimbabwean players?
Okay, yeah. Zesco United, do they have 2 Zimbabwean players, 5 or 0 Zimbabwean players? How many? It's multiple choice.
Multiple choice, it's what and what?
2 Zimbabwean players, 5 Zimbabwean players, or 0?
I think 2.
Correct.
Congratulations.
Correct.
You know your team. Nice one, Davey. You've won yourself another 100 kwacha free bet. What's your number again?
0974
0974
18
18
70
70
33.
33. Congratulations, Davey. Thank you so much for calling, man.
All right,
And
thank
keep
you.
playing, keep winning. All right, so that's it. Thank you so much to everybody who called in. Congratulations to our winners, Ernest, Martin, Godfrey, Michael, Winston, and Davey. All of them each get themselves a free bet of 100 kwacha courtesy of Bolabet. You have to be registered with Bolabet. You have to have an account with Bolabet. All you need to do is just go to the Bolabet website. That's bolabet.co.zm and try your luck with Bolabet. And of course, there is the free bet challenge of 300 kwacha every Tuesday and Friday. All you have to do is like the posts, comment, and share the page, share the post, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything. You just have to go to the Bolabet Sports Betting Zambia Facebook page, see the posts, like the posts, share the post, and then comment at the bottom of the post. You have to answer either a win, a draw, or a home win, a draw, or an away win, which is 1x2 on each of the 5 matches that we're going to put in front of you. So that's for tomorrow. So check out the Bolabet Facebook page every day and check out some of the posts, and of course watch these videos. There's going to be another video tomorrow that we're going to post of our free of our multi-bet ticket, which we're going to create in store, and we'll also review the ticket that we played last week Friday. So be sure to watch that tomorrow. That's Friday, okay? And please like the video as well, and comment. Let us know what you think about our predictions. And remember, if we win, everybody wins. So it's up to you. All right, so we're almost towards the end of our show. Let's now very quickly look at the FIFA 2020 World Cup qualifiers. There were a lot of ups and downs. The only day when some of the results were straightforward was yesterday, I think, when, like we said, Spain won, Italy won, France won, Germany lost though. So a lot of ups and downs, and when you have a lot of ups and downs, it costs people a lot of tickets, a lot of money, because you're expecting certain teams to win, like the Netherlands are supposed to win, then they get hammered 4-2 by Turkey. I mean, where does that come from? I mean, what's your take so far on the FIFA 2022 World Cup qualifiers?
Well, there have been teams which have proven that they're good. Turkey, but we saw also how Latvia came back against Turkey.
Yeah.
So it shows that football has become, because before you'd find that the likes of Latvia, Moldova, Macedonia, these were walkovers, but now Albania is difficult. Probably the only walkovers are a handful of teams, and these are probably Malta, San Marino, who I don't think they've won a match in years, like maybe 5-10 years. But aside from the 3 or 4, the other teams are potential threats. So these are Slovenia, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Hungary, as I said, Macedonia, Armenia, Estonia, Czech Republic. So these are, and we haven't even talked about like the big European teams, like the main ones like Spain, Germany, France, Portugal, England. We're talking about the little ones. Even Northern Ireland can potentially make an upset these days, including Ireland itself. Norway, a lot of people thought that they would do well, but they were hammered against Turkey with Haaland as part of the Norwegian team. Poland are also very a threat, especially if Lewandowski is there. If he's not there, I think their threat really reduces.
Haaland plays for
Norway. He plays for Norway and Borussia Dortmund. So these are some of the. I think it's going to be a difficult campaign. Obviously, the top teams will still pull through, the likes of Portugal, but it won't be. It'll be close, because you look at Luxembourg, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, all these countries which are usually they've improved massively.
They've become unpredictable almost.
Yeah, they've become unpredictable. So it's not that before you'd find France are hammering them 5-0, 6-0.
Walk over. And it's no longer like that anymore. It's very hard to just predict. You're even playing it safe now with a double chance of either they'll win or draw.
Because you're not really sure.
Martha, which team would I say you are supporting? Zambia obviously are not in the World Cup, but there's always a team that is maybe your favorite in the World Cup. So this season in the World Cup, which team do you have your eye on? France. I'm so happy you brought up France, because I was about to bring it up. You know why? I was about to compare Zambia and France. Like, France have got one of the best players in the world who's tipped to be the next Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi alongside Haaland. And I'm talking about Kylian Mbappe. Why is France struggling to get results when they have one of the best strikers in the world? Okay, Martha, you can answer first. Since
yeah.
I was asking you both. Yeah.
No, look, it's not that easy. Even if you've got the best striker, Thierry Henry, some games didn't have it easy, and I said that it's not.
But there were bad news when they had Zinedine Zidane.
Yeah, they were, but it's different times. You see, look at how France struggled against Bosnia and Herzegovina. They also struggled against Kazakhstan. It's just, it's not this.
I know. We can also compare Argentina with Lionel Messi. They've never been a threat. And yet Messi is one of the greatest in the world.
But France, they won the World Cup with Mbappe, so they're going to be going back. And I hope that Zambia, even if we have slim hopes, but I hope that we qualify, because it would be nice to see Zambia facing the likes of France. It should be motivation to our lads to face the likes of Kylian Mbappe, his speed, his agility, his pace, his control.
And Griezmann also is in France.
The Griezmann, that's another player. So this France side has.
It's very surprising that they're struggling like this.
They've got quality. But it's
just not happening.
Yeah, it's just, I think a lot of things have changed now. Tactics are focused on more. So those flair players like Zinedine Zidane, they're not really there anymore. Like Zidane, within the game, he expressed himself so he could do a step over. But now it's like, they tell you to play almost by the book. Like, how many really flair players can we, even across the European, if you're watching the European, all these matches, how many can we talk about these days? It's not that they don't have skill, but they're just told, you need to play like this, because every other team now has become so tactical. So you as well as a team have to be tactical, because once you make a wrong dribble, they get you the ball, they counter, they score, and then they defend like hell. And now teams really know how to defend. It wasn't the old days like France concede, then they know we're gonna score 3. Now
they're actually playing like the Premier League.
Yeah,
the Premier League is super unpredictable. Like right now, I can't even predict what the result will be between Liverpool and Arsenal over the weekend. It can go anywhere because, like I said, it's unpredictable. Yeah. Unfortunately, our time is up. But in conclusion, Martha, what would you like to tell our viewers as we wrap up the show today? Your closing remarks.
They should look forward to the Zanaco versus Zesco United match this Sunday.
For an upset? For a surprise?
It's gonna be live on SuperSport, so they should tune in and watch and see what's gonna happen. But I'm very confident that we'll win, because we have something to fight for. So far, we've met our first target, which was to qualify for Absa Cup, and now we're going into the semi-finals, which we are playing on the 17th of April. So now our next target, once the Absa Cup is done, our next target is making sure that we win the league. If we don't, at least qualify for CAF competition.
Yeah, and you're only 4 points behind Zesco, just 4.
Yes, and we have a game in hand. Zesco has got 2 games in hand. So like I said, it's still open and it's still possible until, we play our last match.
It's not over until the fat lady sings. Punch, your closing remarks as we wrap up today's show.
Nkana, 2-2 draw, coming back from behind.
You're happy?
I'm very happy. Before the match, there was a lot of criticism because Nkana had brought in a number of foreign players. Like they unveiled 2, one Tanzanian striker from TP Mazembe who had left, one Ivorian striker. They unveiled a Zimbabwean defender, Chipunza Tichuana, so he becomes the 5th Zimbabwean at Nkana. So there was a lot of criticism that why Nkana signing all these foreign players as time goes, and then they signed the Mano Mbola, Zambian. So 4 of them started, and then we saw that Nkana came back from behind. Do you know the last time Nkana came back from behind?
When?
I can't even remember. It's long time.
But so you thought it was done and dusted, right? Because they've never done it in a while.
Because Nkana hasn't managed to do that. But you know why Nkana are doing that? Because the ones who scored, actually the Zambian guys. Now the things that the competition has become stiff. If you watched Nkana playing against Raja, Nkana were down and you were Nkana out.
Yeah, it's over.
If you watch them against Cabo Warriors, Nkana out.
Yeah.
If you watch them against Power Dynamos, Nkana were out. All these matches, Nkana had lost 6 matches in a row.
where Zesco won 5 in a row.
Well, but this match.
We just had to throw that in.
But this, but this match, because of the whole issue of that, the team has become that Nkana bought players. Now someone's there at Nkana saying that, oh, I'm not going to play simply because I'm a Zambian. I need to be good. They push harder, and that's how Nkana pushed to get the results. So I love the way the team came back, and hopefully they can continue. They're going to be going to Tanzania, where they're going to play against Namungo on Sunday. Fingers crossed that Nkana gets a good result. Though I'm not sure if those players, the new players, will be in the CAF squad because there are registration issues like that. But it was a good result against Green Buffalo.
Okay, nice one. I'm predicting that, of course, Zesco are going to win 2-1 against Zanaco this weekend. And I trust my boys. And I'd like to say thank you so much to everybody who called in. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Bolabet. Remember to register and play for fun, play to win, and of course, play it safe with Bolabet. You have to be 18 years and above. And be sure to catch us tomorrow on the Bolabet sports betting page for Bolabet on Facebook tomorrow. Be sure to watch us as we create a bet, a multi-bet ticket with my good friend Punch and Boezani. That's tomorrow. So until next week at the same time, thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to our winners. Thank you so much to our guest, Martha. It's been a pleasure having you on the show. You've been a great guest.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. All right, so until next week, remember to register with www.bolabet.co.zm and prove you know the game.
With Bolabet, check out our brand new website at bolabet.co.zm or visit any of our branches countrywide. We know you think you're the biggest fan, but are you prepared to bet on it?
Bigger and better than ever. Number one betting brand.